Hey guys, Ted Bogert here. We are back. Welcome back to Transformation Talk, where we talk all things transformation. Transformations you've gone through. Our guests share their transformative moments, and we hope to inspire you in your transformation and maybe to make one if you haven't made one.
Mhm.
Everybody out there is dreaming and thinking about things, and we'd love to see you transform. Donna will talk more about that. And speaking of Donna, Donna is here. She is Donna Morton Morgan. She is my co-hostess, always looking amazing. And she's with Inner Vibes Consulting, which you can find on Facebook and other social media platforms. And today, our special guest is Cynthia Baltmeskis. We're going to talk about, she's for notary.biz. So you all you real estate people out there, you should be really going to her website and talking to Cynthia. But this is Sickle Cell Awareness Month, and we're going to talk about that and Cynthia's journey there. Welcome, ladies. How are you today?
Fine. How about you?
Welcome,
Fantastic.
welcome.
It's a Monday, Wednesday, whatever day today is. I have no earthly idea. They all start to roll together, but I'm happy. I'm always happy to do transformation talk. Donna, we'll start with you. If you can give them a little background on you and transformation talk, this vision that you had that you have done such a great job in bringing to fruition.
Sure. Hello, hello. Happy new week. That's the best way, or the days just kind of flow into and they go by so quick. Welcome back to Transformation Talk on the TED Show. My name is Donna Morton Morgan, and I am the president of Women of Culture Incorporated, which is a nonprofit that supports families affected by trauma, incarceration, and poverty. We just had an amazing workshop or resource fair about incarceration this past weekend. And president of Caribbean American Diaspora Alliance, we support refugee families that are here from Haiti and Venezuela, etc. And of course, real estate broker of Florida Summer Homes Realty. And Ted, we just implemented our second chance program to help those that are struggling from whether it's bankruptcy, foreclosure, or incarceration with a second chance. So and of course, my last hat is life coach at Inner Vibes Consultant, and we understand that for you to see the outer experiences, the inner man must change, the mindset, the self-love, the self-concept must be improved. So that is who I am, and I am so pleased to introduce you to Cynthia. I met Cynthia, it's been several years now, and we have Cynthia today because September is Sickle Cell Awareness Month. And a lot of times people are not aware of this, right? We have no idea. And so Cynthia is going to give us a little snippet on what sickle cell is and how her life was impacted and how she continues to transform her life and impact others, because sickle cell is not something that goes away. Like many diseases, there are cancer survivors, etc. Sickle cell is a daily lifestyle that you have to cope with, etc. So thank you for Cynthia for answering the call to come on and tell us about who you are today.
Hello, my name is Cynthia Bailey Baltmeskis. And I was born in Brooklyn, New York at Kings County Hospital in 1959. So that made me age 64. I'm happy to say my age today because a lot of us that's on this journey, we have not made it into our 60s and 70s. I know a few warriors that's might be in their 70s and 80s, but you can count us on one hand probably. But yeah, born out of Brooklyn by way of South Carolina. And I sickle cell anemia is a blood disorder. You have regular blood cells that are round, and sickle cells are made like a crescent shape, like a half a moon. And so when there's so many sickling cells trying to go through your blood, the veins that get jammed up. And so it can cause pain crises, which the pain could be anywhere in your body. It could start, severe pain crises could start all over from your head to your toe. Okay. And severe pain crises um, normally have to be treated at the hospital. Our blood levels are normally low, and so therefore we have to get blood transfusions. So we ask people to make blood donations. Go to the blood bank and give blood for us. And so you could also have a medium pain crisis, whereas it's not so bad. You can manage it at home. And then a small one may be a headache or some kind of ache you have. You could take Advil, Tylenols, and get rid of it. But normally, sickle cell can be fatal. It take as the years go by, it could damage your organs on the inside. So this is why a lot of sickle cell patients, they do not make it, because it's more than just having a blood disorder. It's working on the inside as an invisible disease. That's what it is. You cannot see the pain. Nobody else can feel the pain, just that person. And so a lot of times when sickle cell patients go to the emergency room, they are being judged as drug seekers because nobody could feel that pain, and I look normal. Like I don't look like I'm in pain. And so therefore uh, a sickle cell patient can get judged and treated unfairly when they go into the emergency room. But therefore, we do have advocates that can fight for us. I'm in a class right now called Sickle Cell Advocacy Program by Dr. Simone. And I will become certified after 6 to 8 weeks.
That's awesome.
And
You
so,
need an advocate.
Yes.
You need advocates, especially
yes.
when something is invisible to the naked eye or to the outside world. There's
Mhm.
judgment, there's a stigma. We've talked to Donna and I have had a guest on before where we talked a lot of people. The perception is that it's primarily a black disease. It doesn't matter who it impacts. It's the fact that you can't see it, like a broken limb, or
Mhm.
you're limping, or all of the things that you can physically see. You can't see sickle cell, and you can't see the pain because, like you said, you look perfectly normal to
Mhm.
me. And
Yes.
so there's this judgment, this unfortunate judgment that comes along. So advocates are so important in the fight against, or at least in bringing the awareness to people about sickle cell.
Yes. Thank
I
you
just
for having me today to bring more awareness to the issues that we're having in the community, the sickle cell community, because we need people that's going to stand up for us and understand. First of all, even medical doctors or nurses, they need to know to listen to the patient because the patient been living with that disease all their life. So if they can just understand and listen to us, it'll be a better process going through the emergency room.
Oh, great. I think the advocacy also adds to making sure that doctors and nurses and
Mhm.
triage are all educated on sickle cell so that there isn't that immediate judgment of you're just coming in looking for some meds.
Yes.
It's just it's a horrible thing to have to be in pain and then have to somehow prove
Right.
you're really in pain. Education is
Right.
the key there, and
Hmm.
so the advocacy is just so incredibly important.
Yes.
Cynthia, tell us, when were you diagnosed?
Age 3 in
Age.
Brooklyn. Hmm. Age 3.
Wow.
And at the time, it wasn't a lot of things that they could do as far as getting better, except manage the pain. And when you're a child and they treat you better when you're a child up until age 18. And then you're an adult. Then when you become an adult patient, that's when the judgment come, and that's when it's more, like a bigger fight. Hmm.
Well, they assume you can manage the pain. There's all this management. And when it has no rhyme or reason and just attacks the body, and there's no rhyme or reason to it. And you look perfectly,
Right.
like
Hmm.
you're cool, you're good. And you're also probably going about your life in the best way that you can. So that even appears even more normal.
Hmm.
People can't understand how awful that pain can be.
Oh yeah. But growing up, in my late 50s, I decided that I did not want any more blood transfusions. So I decided then, because when you get so many blood transfusions, it's too many antibodies in your blood, and it's hard for them to match you. So 2007, they could not match me because I had too many antibodies in my blood. And so therefore, I made up my mind then, okay, it's time out. I need to do something to help me. My goal is to stay out of the hospital, no more blood transfusions, do something to help myself. And so I came up with a plan to do things more naturally, because even going to my medical doctors or my hematologist, they suggest that we drink lots of water, that we eat, better, and that we exercise. So therefore, that brings me to my favorite hobby. I am a soul line dancer. I love to
It's a
dance.
very good one. Oh my gosh.
I'm all over Facebook dancing. Okay.
I love it. I love
So
that.
I also recognize too when my blood is getting low, and I know what to do to raise up my blood levels. It's a smoothie that I make myself, and my hemo doctor told me to increase the water and increase folic acid. So I do take quite a bit of vitamins every day, but they keep me well, taking the regimen that I'm on. And then there is one pill that has been approved by FDA that sickle cell patients could take to increase their blood levels, and it's called hydroxydria. I've been on that pill. It's 500 milligram. Actually, it's a cancer pill, to tell you the truth, but
Mhm.
it helps us. And I take 500 milligrams a day. I've been doing that about 5 years now, and with other supplements and line dancing. And
Line dancing, I love it.
So you
I
see how
really,
it falls back into drinking a lot of water,
yeah,
eating. So you have to eat more greens, or you can eat anything.
just yeah, I could eat anything, but try to minimize greasy foods, anything that clogs up, that could
Okay.
clog your heart up or anything else. So I would like to be a vegan or a pescatarian. And I'm close to a pescatarian, but I ain't crossed the line yet. I'm trying my best.
listen, that's a big lifestyle change, right?
It
You're already
is.
making all these other changes. It's hard to give up those things that taste good.
It is. The
But
main
it's a lifestyle.
thing, the main thing, Ted, is alkaline water. I've been on alkaline water about 6 years. So if I can't get a hold to alkaline water when I'm on a cruise or a vacation, I will drink spring water. Okay? So I just want to
Alkaline water. Tell us a little bit about that, Cynthia.
alkaline water. I was turned on to that in a beauty shop. I was getting my hair done, and this lady walked up to me and she said, "Have you ever heard of alkaline water?" And I'm like, "No." She said, "Well, I had a stroke some years ago. And so someone told me about alkaline water. I started drinking alkaline water, and look at me now."
It's a high pH, right?
It is a very
It's a
high.
higher pH, if I remember.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And so I try to drink at least the minimum 60 ounces a day, 2 big cups. Like, if I do that, I'm good.
There's a thought
Because our
process that
body
it's
is,
acidic. You're trying to get alkaline means you're getting rid of the acidity in because lower pH is more acidic
Yeah.
if I remember correctly. I mean, I'm a believer in that kind of stuff, and I think that if you continue to commit to it, you've obviously seen a huge difference in your life.
I have. And
Beautiful.
so, yeah.
Love
I
that.
Wow, that alone, that tip alone, alkaline water, because I've heard it before,
Mhm.
and sometimes we hear things, and we just ignore it. But um, look at how everything works together in your body with sickle cell, how it blocks the cells, block the flow.
Mhm.
So then you get oxygen deprived, and then the kidneys, the different areas.
That's right. You're on the right track. Yes. That's where all
And
the
and everything that you do positive for your body, which you are working, everything that you work toward,
Mhm.
is trying to pour positive things into your body.
Positive vibes. That's all I
Positive
have.
vibes, just like
Positive
inner
vibes,
vibes
baby.
consultant.
I
Cynthia,
got
you also have a business. Let's talk a little bit about that before we.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I think it's so important because you have fornotary.biz.
Mhm.
Donna and I are both in the industry where notaries are critical and important
Mhm.
to our world. So talk a
Yes.
little bit about notary and why a notary.
Because a lot of people can't get out of their homes, or they don't want to go into the traffic, or they don't want to go to the bank or to these other places to get their paperwork notarized. So to become a mobile certified notary agent, which makes me a specialist in what I do, a specialized documentation person, right? So whenever I get a call, it could be a hospital, somebody need a last will and testament notarized, or a bank, someone is buying a house, they will call me to print out those documents and go to the bank
Yeah.
and oversee the last part of that couple buying their house.
Love it.
So for notary.biz, call me. I'm going to be doing some courses on training and becoming a certified mobile notary, or just on my page, you will find a lot of information.
Fornotary.biz. For
Biz.
people out there who are suffering with sickle cell, are
Mhm.
there support groups that you recommend that you're involved in, Facebook or otherwise?
Yes, one that I love, and I'm I call myself one of her honorary board members, which her name is Carla Lewis, and she has a child with sickle cell anemia that I seen born just about, because I used to go with her to her doctor's appointment, and but her organization is called Kids Conquering
Sickle
Kids,
cell.
yeah, Kids Conquering Sickle Cell Anemia. Um, and the also the I can't remember the exact perfect name that I'm the advocacy program that I'm in now with Dr. Simone, but it's SMCA. So sickle cell medical, no, it's SCMA, sickle cell medical advocacy. I did it. That's the
You
name
did
of
it.
it. Yeah, I did it. So you could Google it, search it. She's out there. She give classes. You get certified at being an advocate, and I think it'll go along with just what I'm doing, my journey, because thank God I finished my bachelor's recently in
Woo!
July
Awesome. Awesome.
2023 in psychology, and so
Congratulations.
because being sick, thank you, Donna, being sick, it gets your mind,
Yeah.
it can make you crazy, really, some of the things we go through. So I want to be there. I want to be there to talk to people, give them advice if I can. Some people you can help, some people you cannot. So
True.
yeah.
Beautiful.
But you are a living example because, like I said, the if you Google it, you'll see that sickle cell, the age
Mm-hmm.
is 40. So think about the mindset though that you have to say, you know what, I'm gonna ignore that. Because if you had just like say, oh well, that's what it is, and just give up, but
Yeah.
your mindset is, I'm gonna continue
Exactly.
higher learning, I'm gonna continue learning all these different health avenues, the water, your dancing is incredible. She knows every line dance routine, Ted.
Almost.
I love that.
I wish I did.
From country and western to whatever it is, Cynthia does
What a
it.
great thing to be passionate about, and what a great thing to like. I feel that's what show is all about, transformation, but it's
Yes.
also an inspiration. I guarantee you there are people out there who are suffering with sickle cell who think, how in the world is she dancing?
Right.
Because of the pain level. And
Yeah.
maybe they haven't figured out or gotten with the right group on advocacy. And sometimes they don't have the right medical professional that
True.
is helping them or guiding them. And so I just want to encourage,
Yeah.
if you're out there suffering with that or really any disease, you have to be your own best advocate first.
Yes.
And you have to do your research and really do a lot of research. There are tons of groups, free groups to get involved with and learn from. And pick one that feels like your tribe and that will help and support you, which
And family support, Ted, because sometimes not everybody has that family support. So
Right.
can you imagine if you're always complaining about pain and they don't see, but yet you're just complaining about, I don't feel good, this pain. After a while, we know family members will be like, you know what, whatever.
Yeah.
And so to see Cynthia at her age, her beautiful young age of 64,
love it,
smiling and just, have such a love for life. You are an example of what that's why I said, I gotta get Cynthia to show the smile, the inner peace that you can have still, even though the pain is present at times. And so for you to come on and just share about your journey, you're transforming. Somebody else is listening right now that was like giving up and saying, I can't do this. And maybe it's a young person seeing that diagnosis 40 on their life. But here you are saying, you know what? No, don't listen to that. But you gotta eat healthy. You gotta have that inner peace, that happiness, find something that you love, a passion, and and the group support.
Yes,
Exactly.
it's amazing.
Because if you keep every time you turn around and you're sick, you're gonna wear somebody out. Your family members, they're gonna get tired. So it's best to have self-love and have faith in God or whatever you believe in, and to inspire yourself so that you can inspire others, because we can do this. We can live and be successful at doing it. So
Agreed. You're amazing. All right, Cynthia, how can they find you? fornotary.biz. Any other way you want them to reach out to you and learn more about what you do and maybe get involved in some of the advocacy that you're doing?
my Facebook page is Cynthia Bailey, Baltmeskis. Okay. You can find me there, Donna. You like looking at me, Donna.
Yes. I love watching the moves, and I'm like,
I can't wait to go watch. I can tell you that.
I love it.
I love that. How about you, Donna?
And before we wrap up, I'll let Cynthia has the most amazing support. Her husband is very supportive.
Yes.
I heard the story before where they met and all of that. So he's been there. I don't think I've seen him line dance, Cynthia.
He don't line dance.
He doesn't. We gotta get him out there.
He won't do it. I try. But my daughter, she won't leave me out there by myself very long. I'm trying to get my son into it. So I am a mom. I am a grandmother. I have 2 grandchildren that I love dearly. They're aged 9 and 10. And this is their first year going to school. They normally homeschool. But I'm just excited about life, because, what happened here?
Oh,
You're
we
still there.
see
We
you.
can hear you. We can see you.
Because, life is just beginning for me. I just figured out what is best for me to live better in my 50s, like my middle 50s. I really start living and figuring out, okay, no more emergency rooms. I don't like them. I don't like those needles. I don't want oxygen. I don't want blood. I want to be complete. I want to live a full life. And it could be done. I see other people doing it with sickle cell. I
Yes.
see doctors, I see lawyers, I see entertainers, TLC Tabars, that's on TLC. You know who I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Full blown sickle cell. She has type SS. There's different types of sickle cell. And she has SS and she's an entertainer. You see? So
Yeah.
if I want to be a doctor, if I want to be whatever, I could reach for the stars and
Yeah.
encourage people as I go along, because if I can do it, they can do it too.
I so love your message and your story and your vibes.
Woo. Your vibes. I can't wait to go watch Line Dancing Cynthia. All right, Donna, how can they reach you?
Sure. I have so many handles, but the fastest
Yeah,
one
you
is
do.
Inner Vibes with the Z Consultant, and you'll see all of the motivational, inspirational, things that's needed. Because we always have to work on the inner before
Yes.
we buy the house, before we do the relationships,
Yes.
et cetera, et cetera.
Mhm.
We got to make sure the vibes are in check, because look, the vibes are so important. Look at the love. You can just see it. You can just see the love and the happiness coming from within, despite the trials and tribulations that Cynthia is going through every single day.
Yes.
Agreed. You ladies are an inspiration to me. Now I gotta check out the line dancing. I want y'all to follow Cynthia. Go find her on social media. Go find Donna on social media. If you have a story, a transformative one, you have a message, something special you want to share, we'd love to have you on the show. Cynthia, what a blessing you are. I don't know how you can come away from this and not feel good. And we all know what you're going through, or at least you've told us. And dear Lord, I would never guess it with your attitude and your mindset and that big smile of yours. Bless you both. Thank you so much for sharing your journey. Cynthia, y'all come back next week for Transformation Talk. We'll see
Okay.
you guys soon. Bye, everybody.